before his empire collapsed, before his name turned into a chapter in a dusty history book. There was a moment when Emperor Akbar did something no ruler had ever dared. He tried to trick death itself. Not with swords, not with prayers, but with a room where shadows were forbidden to exist. And what happened inside that room still terrifies the scholars who study it today. There are stories that feel less like history and more like warnings. Stories that come wrapped in silence, in superstition, in that uneasy feeling that some secrets should have stayed buried. One of those stories begins in the late 1500s, deep inside the Mughal Empire, where Emperor Akbar became obsessed with a fear no army could fight. The fear of the sunrise that would one day kill him. A court astronomer had whispered a prophecy. When your shadow touches the ground at dawn, your final breath will follow. Most kings would dismiss such words. Akbar didn't. He ordered something extraordinary. A chamber designed so perfectly, so unnaturally, that a human shadow simply could not exist inside it. A room without angles, without corners, without darkness. A room built to confuse death. They called it the room without shadows. White marble walls curved like the inside of an egg. Light reflected endlessly, bouncing again and again until every surface glowed with a cold, unnatural purity. Servants swore that Akbar spent hours sitting alone on that glowing floor, watching his reflection split into 1,000 faint copies. At night, they heard him murmur, "Let the sun search for me. Let my shadow stay lost." Then came the monk, a traveler from Tibet who understood old forgotten beliefs about souls and shadows. He warned the emperor, "To erase your shadow is to erase your place in the world. To run from death is to invite it closer." Akbar imprisoned him for speaking against the throne. But by sunrise, the monk was gone, vanished from a locked cell without a trace, except for one thing. A handprint burned into the marble inside the room without shadows. No torch, no fire, no explanation. Just a mark as if pressed by someone not made of flesh. For months, Akbar hid inside the chamber whenever dawn approached, certain he had defeated fate. But fate always finds the door. In 1605, he failed to appear for morning council. Guards broke into the sealed chamber, and what they found still splits historians today. Akbar's body lay on the floor, but his shadow, the shadow that should not exist, had split into two. One reaching toward the light, one reaching into nothingness. The physicians told the world he died of illness, but those who saw the room whispered, "You can hide from armies, not from your own shadow." Today, the chamber still exists, hidden, closed to tourists. Officials claim it's unstable, but researchers who've entered say the same thing. Inside that chamber, shadows bend in ways that should be impossible. Some split, some stretch, some point toward corners that aren't there, as if the room is still replaying the final fear of the man who tried to outrun death. So let me ask you, if you were told the exact moment death would come, would you run from it? Or would you face the shadow waiting behind you? If stories like this remind you how fragile power is, how even emperors can't escape the darkness they create, then follow OddPast and keep these forgotten echoes alive. Because every empire falls, but their secrets never stay buried.